This is Andrew Fegley here on ETBU Plus, here with the ETBU Tigers after their 8-0 Game 1 win over Williams. Guys, congratulations. Coach Shirley, we'll start with your thoughts on the game.
Well, I was definitely pleased with how our ladies approached the game. We kind of had a game plan going into it and just talked about being disciplined. We knew that Williams is obviously a phenomenal team to make it this far and that they had quality pitchers on the mound. So we wanted to make sure that we were pretty disciplined at the plate, and the girls did a great job with that. Avery, she's been giving us an opportunity to win every time she gets on the mound. So they did a great job with sticking with the game plan and being excited and making sure that they kind of went throughout the game in every inning, scratched runs, and they did a nice job.
Del, we'll go to you. You had the 2-run single in the fourth that really sealed the game, that added the 2 runs to make it 8-0. What were you looking for in that at bat, and how does it kind of feel to seal the game in a super regional?
Well, I was just thinking being disciplined, but I did get out of my strike zone, which is kind of tough, getting 2 strikes pretty early. But I was honestly thinking just staying back on each pitch and just letting my hands go. So,
Avery, continued dominance. That's your second no-hitter this year. You also have a perfect game. You only threw 53 pitches efficient. What was your approach going into this game, and what's it like to throw a no-hitter in a super regional as a freshman?
It's really exciting. It's a lot of fun. The girls' support and excitement makes you want to do the best that you can. But I knew, obviously they've got a lot of tall girls, so keeping the ball down, trying to get ground ball outs, and keeping it not over the plate and kind of tight. So that way, ground ball, fly ball. That was the approach today.
Coach, first 2 runs of the game, no hits, but taking advantage of what they were giving you in terms of their pitcher on the mound throwing balls, and then pass ball by the catcher, I think, as well. Just taking advantage of their mistakes. How was your team's approach there in the box all night, but specifically there in the first inning?
Well, we definitely knew that we still didn't want to go away from what's gotten us here, and that's being aggressive on the bases. And the girls did a good job of that. Did a good job of having quality at bats, just being disciplined at the plate to give us the opportunity to be aggressive on the bases. And they paid attention. They were watching it and doing a good job of moving up when there was errant balls or things like that. So they did a good job of carrying that over into this game.
Avery's approach on the mound. Ball didn't leave the infield in that first inning, and throughout the whole game, their batters didn't make a lot of solid contact. How did you feel she approached each hitter in that game?
Well, just like she said earlier, her approach is to keep the ball down, and she's done a great job all year of mixing up her speeds and spinning the ball, and that's what we're asking for. We're not asking for her to strike people out. We're just asking for her to give us an opportunity to field the ball behind her. We've been blessed with an incredibly strong defensive team, and she does her job up there and giving them opportunity to make plays behind her, and so she did a great job with that.
A couple strong throws from third base. I can't recall her name off the top of my head, but a lot of good plays from her, especially in that closeout inning as well. Yeah,
Torrin's been solid for us at third base all year. She got a lot of work today, and she did a good job, especially with the rain and the ball being a little bit wet, of just staying in control and throwing the ball. But she handled that position well today.
And Avery, you talked about it a little bit already, your no-hitter today. Just how much of a groove were you in the circle and being able to execute your pitches the way that you did?
I felt really good today, in all honesty, warming up and coming in today, and then we got out of that first inning 3 up, 3 down, and that's always a nice little sigh of relief. And we have an incredible defense behind me, so I know trust the spin on my ball and trust that I can change speeds. I know my defense is going to have my back. It takes a lot of pressure off not feeling like you have to strike everybody out.
And Delaney, do you like to go by Delaney? Any other nickname?
It's Delaney or Del.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right, Del. Thank you for correcting. On behalf of the hitters, y'all approach at the plate, just what were you seeing from them and the ability to execute? Not a lot of long flies, the wind blowing in, but taking what they gave you from a pitcher's perspective and your approach at the plate.
They were giving a lot of curveballs to us, and they were going up in the zone while changing speeds a lot with mostly every batter. So we were just trying to stay disciplined, and I was just letting go and letting God take it.
And Coach, and for all three of you up there, a chance to secure a berth to the World Series tomorrow. What's it going to be like in terms of preparation heading into that, the game plan, and knowing that they're going to want to come out and extend their season, but they have to win twice to get it done. All you have to do is win it once.
Right, all season, I feel like we've approached each game as it's come, just one game at a time, and we focus on our ball and our game, and that's the same approach going into tomorrow, just making sure that we do the little things right and play our ball, and if we can do that and focus on this first game, I think we've got an opportunity to do that.
And players as well, you're just going into tomorrow, a chance to clinch a berth to the D3 World Series.
I believe Hannah will be pitching tomorrow, so a lot of support on the sidelines to her. And we've already kind of talked about, what the hitters are doing at the plate. And, she's kind of a completely different pitcher than I am. So, I'm going to be a big supporter of her tomorrow, and she'll be able to get the job done.
I feel like there'll be a lot of relief from the batters and defensive because we've seen, what they can do and what we can do by staying disciplined and just trusting each other to execute everything.
And I guess lastly, I just thought of it, Coach, I saw you got the softball as it was tossed in the middle of the circle. Is that a souvenir for Avery?
Yeah, I definitely wanted, that's a special moment for, especially as a freshman, to be able to compete at this level, but that's, something that I wanted to make sure that she got going away from this. To throw a no-hitter in a super regional is a big deal, and it's important to make sure that she got that, so.
All right, thank you guys. Good luck tomorrow, and hope to see you back.